You've probably seen this animation of a fight on a computer between a person who controls the computer mouse and a stickman who starts attacking the mouse because he has trapped the stickman. This video revolutionized YouTube. It was thanks to it that many people started drawing. In this video, I am going to tell you the story of how Alan Becker changed the history of animation on YouTube. I hope you like it. Alan Becker was born on May 18, 1989, in Ohio, USA. Since his youth, Alan always had the dream of becoming an animator. However, because of his family's poor financial situation, Alan could not realize this dream. Because of this problem, Alan's family only had one computer, which was used by both him and his brothers. And it was thanks to this computer that Alan Becker's life would change forever. The first thing he wanted to try on the computer was making pixel art drawings, which is a form of art that uses pixels as a base. I actually drew pixel arts about 5 years ago, but they weren't that good. 4 years later, in 2005, Alan received his first laptop, and Alan begins creating animations using Macromedia Flash, which is currently called Adobe Animate. With this laptop, Alan created his first animation, which he called Pink Army. He published the animation on the Newgrounds platform. Newgrounds was, once, one of the biggest websites on the internet, and in 2005, it was already quite famous. You could include various entertainment media, such as games, audios, footage, and most importantly, animations.
Hello. I like rusty spoons.
Pink Army, Alan's first animation, received a good reception, which made Alan very happy. And after a year, at the beginning of June 2006, Alan published the animation that would change not only his life, but that of several people as well. Yes, I'm talking about Animator vs Animation. This animation quickly went viral on Newgrounds, and because of that, several people began posting the video on other social networks, without Alan's permission. According to Alan, a company whose name we don't know offered $75 for the rights to Animator vs Animation. However, fortunately, Alan turned down the proposal, thanks to the advice of the website owner Albino Blacksheep. Sometime later, Alan Becker discovers that his animation was uploaded without his permission to the famous website eBones World. But luckily, Alan was able to get his animation off the website. In 2007, a company called Atom Films convinced Alan Becker to let them finance the sequel to Animator vs Animation, which would also quickly go viral. After many requests for a third animation, Alan published the video Animator vs Animation 3 in 2011. This would be the supposed end of the saga, because the animation ends in a blue screen of death, which symbolizes, according to Alan, the end of the saga. However, it was not the end. So let's take a short break now to ask you to subscribe to the channel, to help me on this YouTube journey. Also, leave your like and share the video to help even more. And don't forget to leave a comment about this story. I really want to know your opinion. Message given, we return to our story. Even though his saga was supposedly over, Alan continued uploading videos on YouTube because his teacher, Tom Richner, inspired him to continue, even though he was turned down from 2 internships at Pixar Animation Studios. So far, I've only said that the saga is supposedly over, right? Well, in 2013, Alan Becker starts a project on Kickstarter, which is about raising funds for the creation of the long-awaited Animator vs Animation 4. And guess what? It worked very well. In literally 1 month, Alan managed to raise $10,000. And this time, the project was actually delivered, unlike what happened with the Coolest Cooler, a project that went super wrong. If you want to know more about this subject, I recommend my video about the coolest cooler. I'll leave the link in the comments. The short film Animator vs Animation 4 was delivered to the public 1 year and 2 months after the completion of the Kickstarter project, and was very well received, with almost 200 million views on the video at the time of writing this script. A year later, in April 2015, Alan Becker showed the public the first 2 minutes of his animation, entitled Animation vs Minecraft, which would change forever the course of his channel. The full Animation vs Minecraft video was uploaded to YouTube in December of 2015, and today it is the second most viewed video on his channel, with more than 300 million views. Starting in 2015, Alan created a saga on his channel based on the Minecraft animation, which he continued for 7 years. Jumping to the end of 2020, Alan Becker shows the public the Animation vs Animator 5, which, at the moment that I am writing the script for this video, it has more than 130 million views. Currently, Alan and his team are creating animations, mainly using the stickman from his previous stories, and are currently working on the Animator vs Animation 6 video. And this is the complete story of Alan Becker. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, then please leave a like. If you want to see more of my videos, subscribe and turn on notifications. And if you want to comment something about the videos, say it in the comments tab. Thank you very much for watching this far, and see you soon!